Welcome to the Mesonet Weather Report. I'm Wes Lee. After a slightly cooler than normal July, August has been a real scorcher. Early last week, a cool front finally moved in, giving parts of the state a much-needed break. Highs on Tuesday were a pleasant 80s and low 90s in the east. The problem was that it didn't treat the whole state fairly and stopped before reaching the overheated southwest. This is reiterated when looking at the lows on Wednesday morning. Here you can see the southwest started the day off about 15 degrees above the northeast. Being the hottest part of the state is not uncommon for the southwest. This year, you can see how much hotter the west has been versus the east. Harmon, Greer, and Jackson counties topped the charts with more than 40 days above 100. The last week or two, they have really been cooking for 9 or 10 days in a row above the century point as of midweek. Forecasts show they should continue that streak at least through this weekend. To compound that even further is that they are the driest part of the state as well. This map shows they are about 1 to 2 months or more away from the last quarter-inch or more rain event. Here's hoping they get some relief soon. Now here's Gary showing that drought is getting a little worse each week.
Thanks, Wes, and good morning, everyone. Well, it's a good morning everywhere except in southwest Oklahoma. Let's take a look at the new drought monitor map, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Once again, we saw drought expand across southwest Oklahoma, farther to the east this time, and when we look at the overall drought picture, we just continue to take 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And now, even across south central and southeast Oklahoma, we have expanded moderate drought. So, by and large, drought is still expanding versus retracting across the state. And we can take a look at the rainfall statistics, and that'll show you exactly why. So we take a look at the Mesonet's consecutive days with less than a quarter-inch of rainfall map, and we can see, once again, parts of south central, southwest Oklahoma, some places 46 days without a quarter-inch of rainfall. And you look over there in far southwest Oklahoma, 79 days, and then even down in far southeastern Oklahoma, 29 to 42 days. So again, just these dry spells continue to add up, and they continue to hurt the soil moisture in those areas as well. Let's take a look at the 60-day rainfall map from the Mesonet. All you have to do is look at the colors. When you see those greens and blues down across the southern tier of the state, that's the area that we're really concerned about, where that drought continues to develop. Other areas of the state, pretty good rainfall amounts, although there are still scattered areas that are a little bit less than others. But it does show up a little bit better on the departure from normal rainfall map for that same 60-day period. Again, across the Red River region down in the southern part of the state, we have deficits from 2 to 4 inches, close to 5 inches in some areas. But still, when you're dealing with all that heat down in that region, it just makes those drought areas a little bit worse over time. Finally, let's take a look at the seasonal drought outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. This is for August 15th through November 30th, so the next 3-month period. At the end of November 30th, the Climate Prediction Center expects drought to have expanded across southern Oklahoma, eastern and northeastern Oklahoma, and then once again across north central into the Panhandle. So that would certainly not be good news for Oklahoma if that occurs. With La Nina on the way and possible drier weather on the way, we really do need as much rainfall as we can before we hit that period. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.